Black 11 Plus is called Wicked Witch of the West. This was a challenging beta-intensive route, and after the first few moves, the difficulty was pretty sustained. I recommend starting by leaning into the dish pinch to get around the arete more easily. The next few moves aren't bad, but that changes quickly once you reach the volumes. The first volume section has some weird angles to work with. I found this frog pinch kept me in place well enough to reach the next set of crimps. Now, with the awkwardly angled surfaces, you really have to lean hard right to keep from barn dooring. I had to palm the volume to add to that lean. This allowed me to bump my foot up the volume to a higher spot. In hindsight, I could have tried walking up the edge of the volume with both feet in a layback position. The tip of the volume can be treated as a chip, but it felt rather precarious, so I swapped to a more compression approach using the volume in a higher left foot. These holds aren't great for the feet, so it's best to step against them from a diagonal. The stem against the left wall allowed for a highly static establishment of the right hand. This right hand is terrible, by the way, as it's rounded and dual text, but it only serves as a temporary point of stability because what I really want to do is slowly rock over my right foot into a perch, which allows my hands to transition into a compression using the volume in the right wall. From here, it's a hard right-leaning pistol squat while hanging off the volume. Once leaning on the next volume, I needed to get my right foot onto that previous dual text hold. The placement angle is really important here as it can be very easy to slide right off. The next left foot is very much the same, but this one is serving more as a temporary point to help bump up the right foot. The dish is the only good rest spot on the whole route, but I think the position is pretty particular if you're hoping to regain energy here. I leaned hard right around the arete with an emphasis on keeping my hips far. Despite the arched body position, this allowed my arms to be straight, which is better for resting. The last sequence is a high right perch to settle into left-facing crimps. These are a bit slopey though, so make sure it's not too dynamic.